Greetings, everyone. I hope you had a good week this last week. The purpose of this week's video is really threefold. First, I'd like to comment very briefly about your work this last week to find and then evaluate a research project on its relevance. Secondly, I want to talk with you about this next week's assignment, which is your posting of the drafts of your mock research project on a discussion board. And then finally, I'd like to spend a little bit of time laying out the timeline for completing all of the work that's necessary for finishing out this course. Wow, it's kind of hard to believe that we're already at the point now where we're really talking about the ending point of this course. A lot of you may have wished this had come a lot sooner anyway, but we're almost there for sure. And I want to make some comments about what we really need to complete between now and the end of the course. Okay, first of all, I need to tell you I'm presently in the process of reading your reports and your replies on the discussion board assignment on assessing the relevance of educational research. I've read all of your reports at least once. I'll get through them in a little more depth again before the end of the week, and I've started to read some comments. I will post my comments on this assignment to you no later than Friday in the Module 6 link anyway on feedback, as well as make some comments to you individually in the Grade Center about this assignment. So make sure, again, as always, you take a look at those comments and let me know if you have any questions about anything I've said to you. Second thing I want to talk about is the posting of your mock research project drafts. By this next Monday on April 25th, we're asking you to post a draft of your project on the class discussion board. I see that in a couple of instances anyway, some class members have already done that. I'd like to encourage you, though, if you've already posted that, to maybe take one last look at what you've posted. We'd like you to post as much detail as possible in your drafts. I guarantee you that will help all of us provide you with some useful feedback as you complete the project. The best way to do this is probably for you to write your document in Word format or whatever word processing you use, then cut and paste it directly into the discussion board text box. Make sure that as you do this, you take a look at the project outline again that's in our course documents link in the syllabus and start here tab, and the assignment rubric, which is also provided to you in Module 6. As you complete this work next week, we'll be talking further, but you'll receive hopefully some feedback from fellow students, and I'll provide you some feedback as well as you work to complete this project. Again, the more detail you can provide, the better this will be. Now, as you look and you read your classmates' posts, everyone, make sure that you give some critical and some good feedback to people that have posted their reports at this point in time. Particularly make sure you take a look at research questions, methodology, design, data analysis, and specifically matches between questions, designs, methodology, and analyses. Again, this project, as you'll be working to apply what you've learned this semester, we want to make sure we're going about this in the right way. Okay, enough said about that assignment. I'll make some further comments about that discussion board next week as well. But the last thing I wanted to visit with you briefly about is that what all needs to be completed between now and the end of the semester. We really have about 2 weeks left at this point, counting finals week, and there's 3 priorities that you need to consider. First is this next week's discussion board that I've already talked about, the posting of your mock research project drafts and your replies to one another. The second thing you need to do then is that by the end of the next week anyway, make sure that you consider the feedback you've received from your classmates and the feedback you've received from me and on your drafts, and you finalize your project and send that in to me. One other thing that you need to take a look at is that in Module 6, there's some questions that I've submitted to you in there for you to consider prior to actually following the link that's in that module to submit your final assignment. And that's one last time for you to kind of reflect on what you found in your writing of your mock project and what that's going to look like to you. So make sure you look at those questions as well, and again you might want to review that rubric one last time. That project is due on Monday, May 2nd. Now, the last thing that we'll have you do is that during the week of finals, you are to reflect briefly on some important things that you've learned in this class, and post those reflections on the discussion board, as well as any comments you might have about the class. And so that's hopefully pretty well outlined for you under Module 6 assignments. So, as always, let me know if you have questions or concerns about anything in this class, or if there's anything I can do to assist you. Have a great week, everyone, and take care.